Welcome to this step-by-step guide on how to make ghorm sabzi, one of the most loved dishes in Persian cuisine. We will cover the essentials of preparing this flavorful and aromatic stew. Ghorm sabzi is a blend of fresh herbs like parsley, cilantro, chives, and fenugreek, paired with tender beef or lamb, kidney beans, and the unique taste of dried limes. Let's dive in. First, we'll start by prepping the ingredients. For the herbs, we'll need about 2 cups each of parsley and cilantro, and about 1 cup of chopped chives. Fenugreek is essential too. If you can't find fresh, you can use dried fenugreek. For the meat, we're using about 500 grams of beef or lamb, which we'll cut into small chunks. Next, let's move on to cooking. In a large pot, heat 2 tablespoons of oil. Add 1 large chopped onion and sauté until golden and soft. Then add the meat, along with turmeric, salt, and pepper. Stir and cook the meat until browned on all sides. This step seals in the flavors, giving the stew its rich base. Now, it's time to prepare the herb mixture. Finely chop the parsley, cilantro, and chives, and heat 2 more tablespoons of oil in a pan. Fry the herbs for about 10 minutes, stirring frequently until they darken and release a rich aroma. This frying step is critical for getting the deep, signature flavor of ghorm sabzi. Once the herbs are ready, add them to the pot with the browned meat. Pierce the dried limes with a fork and add them in as well, along with soaked kidney beans if you're using dried beans. Pour in about 4 to 5 cups of water to cover the ingredients and bring the stew to a boil. After that, lower the heat and let it simmer for 2 to 3 hours. The longer it simmers, the richer and more flavorful the stew will become. Throughout the simmering, make sure to check the pot occasionally, stirring and adding more water if needed. The dried limes will release their tangy flavor into the stew, and the meat should become tender over time. If you're using canned beans, add them during the last 30 minutes of cooking to avoid overcooking them. After a few hours of simmering, your ghorm sabzi will be ready to enjoy. Serve it alongside Persian rice. If you want, you can make tadig, the crispy golden rice layer at the bottom of the pot, which is a delicious traditional pairing. Thank you for joining me on this journey to create ghorm sabzi. This dish is not only packed with flavor, but gets even better the next day. Enjoy, and happy cooking!